Hey there, Stampin' friends. Welcome to Movie Monday with Jody Brechbill, Stampin' Queen. I'm coming at you on the first day of the week. We're going to kick off with a little bit of stamping fun using a very fun suite from our JJ mini catalog that I have not yet cracked open. So you guys are going to see it firsthand. This is brand new. I have not stamped with this yet. So first of all, I just want to tell you real quick, this is this month's host code. So you can shop online. Just hop over to my online store. You can shop 24/7, 365. Everything will direct ship right to your house. Just throw in that host code and that will link it together to my order that's going in at the end of the month. And don't forget it's Celebration, you guys. Celebration is going strong. So hopefully you have one of these little flyers. If you do not, hit me up and I can make sure that you get one. Everything inside here you are able to get for absolutely free when your order hits $50 and or $100. So every increment you get free stuff, and there's lots of good things in there to be had this time around. Some items have gone on back order. We are sourcing them from North America this year so that we didn't have to worry about trying to get them shipped from overseas and deal with any issues during Chinese New Year, which we've had in the past. And even though we are doing that, still some items can go on back order. So it may be a couple weeks till they get here, but we will get them to you. We don't have to have things shut down this time around, which has made things so much easier. We're not shutting items off because we can't get them. We just have to wait a little bit till we get some more made. So let's do a little housekeeping. Just a quick reminder, head over to Stamp with Jody B. This is my special VIP group. This is on Facebook, and jump on over there. You will have to ask to join. I will make sure to let you in, and that's just to keep out the people who are not there to stamp. And we do lots of fun over there. So actually, I'm getting ready to give away a paper pumpkin kit. So every month I give away a free paper pumpkin. We have little challenges, specials, and different things like that. And I share lots of Stampy projects. So head over there. What are we going to play with today, guys? So I told you I was going to play with something brand new. I have not even cracked open yet, and that is the Sand and Sea Suite. So this whole, isn't that gorgeous? I have everything that goes with it, and I have yet to get it out of the package. So I just ripped one open, and we are going to play a little bit. So we are going to use this designer series paper. This is just a small sampling of some of the gorgeous pieces, and these really don't even do it justice. This is a big 12 by 12 pack, and it's very kind of watercolory and tie-dyed, so some of these you really can't see the full image. I think this was, if you're a scrapbooker, this is gorgeous for your beach vacation pages. So let's go ahead and see what we can create with it today. So here is the die set, and then of course we've got the stamp set. I love all the little sayings that go with this stamp set. So very cool. But this is a little something different, guys. So we've got these dies. There are a couple extraneous pieces, but this is one big die cut piece. Then we've got some little ones for like the little clam, the starfish, some of the seaweed, sand dollar, that kind of thing. But then these bigger images here work with the stamp as well as the embossing folder. So I wanted to show you how, I'm not going to do this particular technique today, but I wanted to show you how this works. Lots of you guys ask me questions about my storage. So this is a magnet plate, and then it's this clear sleeve. These are from Stampin' Storage, you guys. One of my all-time favorite companies besides Stampin' Up. This is an awesome, amazing company, and I am actually an affiliate with it. So I will post my link in the comments, and if you guys want to head over there and check it out, use my personalized link and hop over and check out some of the amazing things that they offer. I have got the Stampin' Blends storage tower. I have got 8.5 by 11 cardstock storage. I have ink pad storage. I have punch storage. I have ribbon storage. Yes, I love my Stampin' storage. And then I have boxes that all my dies and embossing folders and blocks are in. But then they have these very cool magnet cards with these sleeves. And they just slide right in here. I say they slide right in here and then I'm having trouble, but it is early in the morning for me making this video. And then I just take my little paper from the packaging, throw that in there. And then of course there is a tab here that you could put what the name of it is. I don't because I reuse these so much. But you can totally label them. If you love organization, you are going to love Stampin' Storage. So use my personal link and head over there and check out some of the cool stuff that they have to offer. I love that it is a US company. I'm pretty sure it started because this guy was trying to help his wife with all of her things and get organized. And I think it started in their garage and he was making these things. And then all of a sudden it has become an amazing company. I love the fact that they are embracing their religion, and you will get some information in your boxes relating to salvation and our Lord Jesus. So I love that fact. If it is not your thing, you just pass that on. But I love the fact that they do use their business as a ministry as well. So, all right, what I was talking to you about was this embossing folder, right? So we're going to use this embossing folder, which is gorgeous in itself. It's a 3D embossing folder, so all these things kind of look very realistic, but the embossing folder also works with the die cut. So you can run everything through, die cut that out, put that inside, and now your die cut is embossed. How cool is that? Then you can... All right, so see how that lines up in there? And then it gives it that embossed look. This is on shimmery white paper. Now, oh, my nose is running. I'm so sorry. Happens every time. So you can now cut these out, right, and use them on your project. But the stamps now coordinate with this as well. So you can see how now you can stamp. So it's like 3 times you have different uses for this. So let's go ahead and get started. I will put up can we see our measurements there? Wait, let me do them over here. I'm left-handed. Now but there's going to be a glare. That's all right. We'll live, right? It'll be fine. So we're going to take a piece of gray granite. This is 8.5. Woo! Hello. This is 8.5 by 5.5. Fold that in half. That's going to be our card base. Then I told you that I have the shimmer. It's 5.5 by 4.25. I actually changed my mind a little bit. So I wanted to show this to you, how gorgeous it will be, but I'm going to do something a little bit different this time around. So I have got a piece of designer series paper, and this is 5.25 by 4, and I'm going to run that through the embossing folder. So we're going to get out our big boss machine here. I want to make sure that I've got all of my seashells. So he's a little bit off camera. I'm using my gray plate. That's number 4 because this is a 3D embossing folder. So we'll roll that through. And then we have that gorgeous design on our like tie-dye paper. Is that not so cool? Oh, I'm in love. I'm in love. All right, so now I have a piece of Whisper White. I cover that up every time, don't I, you guys? I'm afraid you got glare on there. All right, so I've got my piece of Whisper White here, and it is 3 3/4 by 2.5. So I'm going to stamp one of the big seashells, and I do not know what these seashells are. My grandpa would probably be so upset because he used to give me postcards and books and all kinds of stuff on these different seashells and what their names are. So I'm just going to stamp one right here at the top in Seaside Spray. Then I have our sentiment I'm going to do down at the bottom in black. So I figured this is going to be a birthday card. So we're just going to do birthday down here at the bottom. If you've got some beachy friends, this is the perfect birthday card for them. So now I've got some of that braided linen twine. It's got a little yuck on it right there. I don't know what happened during the packaging. I think it might have gotten a little something on it. So I'm just going to cut 2 pieces. And let's go ahead and attach this. Like I said, guys, this is this is brand new. I haven't made this card before. It's kind of floating around in my head. So I'm going to attach that to a piece of gray granite 4 by 2 3/4. And then I'll just put a little bit of adhesive back here, and I'm going to wrap that twine around the front. So I've just got, and it doesn't have to be straight. It can be a little crooked. That's all right. It won't hurt us to have things a little offset. There we go. All right, so now I'm going to use dimensionals. And we are getting down to the bottom of the barrel here. We're going to keep on using all these little nuggets along the sides. Don't throw them away. They still work. So I'm just putting some dimensionals right over top of those little edges, just so they don't come off on me. And now I can trim these up. There we go. So we'll be ready to use that. Now, I did want to show you real quick. As I said, it cuts and embosses, and then we can even stamp on it. So let me see if we're going to ink that up, and I'm going to stamp over top. I haven't tried this, so this is why I'm kind of like, hey. So it's a little tricky because I am filming, but with the photopolymer, I can see through, so I'm just going to stamp that over top. Oh my gosh, look at that. How cool is that? Now all I need to do, I could leave it that way. I could go ahead and stamp all of these, or I can cut that out if I wanted to do that individually. So is that not neat? What I was wondering, if you needed to stamp first, then emboss, or if you should emboss and then stamp. So I embossed and then stamped, and it seems to work out just fine. Let's try it again. Oh my gosh, I'm in love. I'm in love. All right, so there you go, and just trim that out, or you could stamp everything on there and you're good to go. So super, super cool. Either way, it looks like it's gonna work. All right, let's go ahead and attach this to our card base. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Oh my goodness, that's so pretty. Just a subtle embossed background there. Then this can go on top. We'll get rid of our pop dot wrappers. Everything is staticky this time of year. It sticks to my fingers. Put it on the right way. We don't want it upside down. So there we go. Now, I believe we are going to stamp. Do I have some scrap paper? Sure do. So let's use our little starfish. So we'll stamp him there. And then we're going to use that clam. I use Blushing Bride, so I did a little pinky starfish. And then I'll get that clam back out. I'm going to do the smaller clam. And he's going to be in gray granite. Now there are dies for that one. So let's wake up the baby. Come on, baby. Wakey, wakey. got some work to do here. So I've got my mini cut and emboss machine. And this might be tricky. I might have to grab a some washi tape. I'm going to see if they'll stay. We don't have a magnet plate for the baby. We don't have a magnet plate at all because it had some issues. So my concern is if these are going to jump around on me while I'm trying to cut. And what I do in that situation is I grab some washi tape and I just tape them down. You could use a Post-it note, but I'm going to see if I can do it without. Alrighty. It's not quite, yep, I'm going to grab it. So I've got tons and tons of just old washi tape. And you do want to be careful. It does stick, but it doesn't really have like a tough hard stick. So you're okay. Just be careful when you pull it off that you don't rip it apart. So this is kind of the little trick. Now, I'm almost wondering if that little starfish, his arms don't look like they are exact. So let's spin it around here and see if we find one way versus another. Yep, there it is. There we go. That'll make me feel a little bit better. And then sometimes what I do is that washi tape just stays right on his arm. So let's run this through. I am so in love with this little baby. Now, remember, he is small. So if you do lots of die cutting and embossing, you may want to invest in the Big Boss, because you're able to do a little bit more with that. You are able to use bigger folders, bigger dies. But I love him just for the sake of videotaping and taking him with me because he just fits. He's so small and he folds up perfect. So he is a nice little addition to the family. All right, now back to our card. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna grab some more dimensionals because oh, we got a dog hair. How about that? Static again. Everything is so staticky. So let's do some dimension on my little starfish here. I don't want it sticking out the bottom there. All right, bud. So he's just gonna kind of weave in on this ribbon, I think, maybe over top. Yeah, there you go. Little starfish, and then my little clam. There we go. So, do I want to add this? Yeah, I think I do. I have that little extra piece anyway, so I'm just gonna slide that under. It looks like I'm able to hide that dark spot, if I'm careful, right underneath my knot, because I'm gonna show you something cool that I like with this. All right, trim the extra off, and then I'm gonna fray it. And so all I'm gonna do is pull apart the braid. And I think that makes it look almost like netting, which kind of would work because this is like a beachy card, a beachy ocean card. So we're just gonna kind of fray those little edges there. And there we go. There we have a beautiful card, birthday card for your beautiful friend, using Friends Are Like Seashells. Yay! Thanks so much for joining me, you guys. I hope you have a wonderful week. I am taking a little bit of time off, so things are going to be chill here, but I will be back next week for Movie Monday. So have a great week, my friends.